Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow believers, my brothers and sisters in Christ, guys. Come on, cut the cabbage. What do they say? I don't know. Cut the you know what, guys. No, where have you been? Yada yada. Sometimes we take months off, guys. Do I look a little chunkier? Do I look a little leaner? Probably about the same. Probably about the same, guys. We're actually at around 202 right now. I just overate last night. I'll keep it a buck with you, and so we're pretty puffy right now. I know, right? Come on, David. Excuses. But no, the cut's going well, guys. Like I said, last I weighed in was 202. I actually started at 225. Believe it or not, guys. And so I think the end goal, maybe around 195, 190, 195. Don't want to get I didn't even want to get under 200, to be honest, but we're almost already there. So anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video to the Badlands, guys. Man, does it feel good to be back. But I know that there will be seasons. Things will come and go as they do. And that's part of what I wanted to speak of in this video here, guys. But first and foremost, quick update. It's been a couple months. I took a break simply because I felt God. You need to take breaks at times, guys, right? It's as simple as that. And when you don't feel inspired, this is not a talking head channel where I'm just going to keep regurgitating the same 5 dating reasons why she doesn't want you and red flags. I can't do that, guys. I'm a grown man. I work a full-time job, sometimes 2 full-time jobs, 40, 50 hours a week. I couldn't tell you, guys. Full-time real estate photography, videography. I'll do weddings on the weekends. I run my own freelance business. I have ministry Christ developed, and my wife is 9 months pregnant, guys. My kid, Christian, my child, is the update for you guys, will be coming out any day now, like literally any day. Hopefully it's exposed on my face. So the house is almost done being built. I know that's super crazy, the timing with everything. There's been backlogs of stuff. I'm not going to get too into it, guys, but the house is in full motion. It is almost done as we speak. We should have the home birth in that house, but if not, we're actually in a family compound, so the in-laws will have it there. But I think we'll have it. I think Christian will be about a week late. His due date is technically in about 2 weeks, right? So we still have some time. But yeah, wifey is full on pregnant mode right now, and I just want to chat with you guys. What is up? God's been bubbling that on my heart, guys, and let's go into it. Let's just keep it very organic to what we've been kind of going through. And that, guys, is, my friends, this is gonna sound so backwards. You guys need to take a break. As men, you have to stop doing what you're doing. Do not, please. And if my videos have ever promoted this idea of hustle culture in the, derogative sense, which really is just kind of shutting off God's call for your life, just so we can kind of, self-robot, grit through it, you're gonna hate your life. You're gonna hate your life, you're gonna die. It's as simple as that. We need to be very subtle, guys. Yes, as men, I truly do believe we need more men to take action, but you guys need to take action once, and this is so important, so rewatch this. Go, press back 10 seconds, and again, we take action when we've received the impetus from God. If we have not received the impetus from God, I'm not gonna make videos. All right, now granted, if you work a job, go work your job, right? As men, we got to get busy, so go work, pay your bills. That's not what I'm saying, right? But if you are maybe in a situation, this is for a lot of entrepreneurs, but a lot of you spiritual men, right? Maybe you are you're dabbling with a business venture, right? Maybe you're at a new church. Maybe, let's keep it even more simple. Maybe you're with a new potential wife. You're not dating, none of this goofy YouTube crap, but you're courting this potential woman. Really anything in life that you kind of are unsure about. Because, man, I'll tell you guys, it affects me every day. Maybe not every day, but quite a bit, just like the next guy. And I need to, one of my favorite verses, you guys know, is Psalm 46:10. To be still and know that I'm God. Hear God. And guess what, guys? Here's the hard part. Sometimes, a lot of times, God is not going to give you the answer right away. I'll take months off this channel. I will seemingly kind of pack up and kind of go in the middle of nowhere. And that's biblical, guys. We look at any of the prophets. We look at Jesus, how he fasted for 40 days, how he would take time away from the disciples to retreat, to be one with the Father, right? We look at, like I said, the prophets. We look at Moses, right? Any of these big, strong archetype characters throughout the Bible, they would always have seasons and quite often at that of solitude. And that really, guys, if I'll be honest with you, is part of what the Badlands represents. The Badlands, this, right? Which, by the way, look at all the little yellow flowers. It's not as gritty as it once looked, huh? It used to be like a desert, but now I don't come for a couple months and all the flowers came. So, hey, you know what? Maybe that is a beautiful, yeah, that's actually perfect. Let's hit it with that. That is a beautiful representation of exactly what I'm talking about. There are seasons to life, guys. There are seasons. I believe in Ecclesiastes, it says there's a season for war, right? A season to fight and a season to love. Things are cyclical. There are going to be times and archetypes within you, and hopefully this channel can give you guys the okay to fully express that, right? There are going to be warrior seasons to you, and there are going to be very chill, calm, almost lover seasons to you. Think of like the sun and the moon, and this is not to get new agey at all, nowhere near it. But even look at nature, guys. You know, you as a man, there will be times where it is time to attack. You are full on attack titan mode. Shut up, I don't care. Chop wood, carry water, work 3 jobs, go have a kid, move across the country, get into debt, pay it off, figure it out, and do a backflip. Like, there are gonna be seasons where it's just go time. It's go time. And that kind of is the season I'm in now. But so important. And I would argue, please, you must get this balance right. Do not ever forget the flip end to that, right? The other side of the coin. And that is your calm, that is your receptive, that is your, you know, Jesus speaking to the Father, being very, I don't want to use the word submissive, but very receptive and open and having a contrite heart. And I truly do believe that is what embodies the masculine man. You know, guys, there are times and seasons in this channel where, you know, if you meet me in person, maybe from this channel, you'll think I'm always like kind of yelling and yeah. And that's true to an extent, but there's another very large part of myself, which I would say is even bigger, and it is very secluded. It is very quiet. I'm very introverted, if you want to call that. I just don't like I don't like small talk. I'll just put it that way, right? Very kind of like to myself and reserved, and I don't speak that much. And hopefully this video, again, I don't know what I titled this, but it can give you just a bit of okay. You know, there are going to be seasons where you take maybe a couple months off the gym, right? I don't think you should, but you get what I mean, right? Maybe a few months off that grinding hustle culture. Maybe you're like painting for a couple months, right? Maybe you're doing something so different. You know, why I love photography and videography is, for me, myself, that is my lover side. Like, that is my art. I've done it for about a decade now. It is not the most masculine thing per se, but it is how I'm able to express myself a lot of ways. And, you know, I'll be honest with you guys, it has been so nice kind of shutting my mind off like full entrepreneur, grind, and just like go work. Now, granted, it's still entrepreneurship, but you get what I mean, right? Work for a real estate company, work for a wedding company, work for my own freelance thing, and just to create and to live more of like a normal life, you know, just working with your hands. It's just real life. A lot of agents, I'm speaking to a lot more people, and for me, that's, you know, something that I don't normally do. And I feel by doing that, guys, it enables you to then come back to your secret place. And I'll just keep it a buck with you guys. You know, I think the reason this was so refreshing for me, I needed this drastic shift from going, you know, full-time, self-employed, kind of like secluded alone, to now full-time employed, you know, speaking, I don't know, 10 people a day, 50, like you name it, right? Is because I didn't go through that. You know, I'm not gonna go to in a story time, but when I moved here, guys, from Canada to Texas, I legally could not work. Like my hands were like tied behind my back. I didn't have my green card, I didn't have my social security, I didn't have my driver's license. You could not apply to a job, all right? And any of my people who have moved countries, you know what that process is like. It is a very daunting process, right? Very daunting, it's an expensive, unknown process. And then finally, when I got my social security card, like maybe 2 months ago, yeah, about 2 months ago, I just booked it to the hills, man, applied to all these jobs and took on more than I could handle. And it's just been good, man. It's been good, really providing, getting ready for my son to come. You know, I just bought a car too. Like, a lot's happening, guys, and I'm very grateful to God. I'm grateful to you guys. I'm grateful to myself, and really just God. That's what I'll say at the end of the day. So hopefully this video can make sense, guys, that there are seasons to life. And one of the worst things you as a man can do, this is really why I wanted to make this video. You guys ever heard the term sellout? Now, some people may think I'm a sellout, and fair enough, right? A sellout, guys, is someone, now there's different definitions of it, right? Usually it means they kind of like, you know, like kind of means like they sold out for money, right? They took on a bunch of like stuff that wasn't really for their brand, and now they're kind of just like a sellout, right? I would actually define sellout in a more spiritual sense. You are continuing to repeat and stay in a season of life when God has called you out of that. I think you're selling out. And I think a lot of YouTubers in this platform are doing that. I think they make the same 3 videos, overcome lust, 3 red flags to avoid, and do this in your dating life. And you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. But it's not just one person. I take a look at this community, guys. I look at it once or twice a week. Same few YouTubers. Women obsessed, idolater, baby boy, beta, kind of like there's no way these guys are going to war. I'll just tell you that. Like, there is no way. That is not a masculine man. A masculine man is not one who fixates on women. It's pathetic. But these men, and a lot of men, and heck, I would be in their shoes too if I didn't listen to God, are continuing to say the same old thing, be in the same old dead cycle because they are refusing to be still, listen to God, and then follow the new path ahead of them. Why? Because it's scary. Why? Because you'll lose money. Why? You'll lose recognition. Can you honestly do that, guys? Can you work your job or your whatever, maybe for a season? I kind of think of like Noah and his ark, right? Like maybe for a season, God was calling you to build this thing. And maybe for that season, it worked. You know, maybe for that season, that was great. It sustained you and it was the right thing to do. You know, my wife would always say, or even just biblically, right, guys? Being single or married is not a sin. What's a sin is if you were being called to one of them and you're rejecting that. Being in a season in life is not wrong. But when God is now calling you to a different season, let's say you're in your summer season, right? Summer arc to winter arc, and you are rejecting that, denying that, you are now sinning. You are now being disobedient. Heck, I had to really look at myself in the mirror when I got married. You know, I thought I was going to be this bachelor Paul arc kind of forever, and God had different plans. And you know, I'm so grateful. It's been such a change with a child on the way, a house, married, an amazing job, like. But if you told me this like a year ago, my ego probably would have denied it. And for no good logical reason. I enjoyed the season I was in. And now I'm in a complete different season. Almost like these flowers. Like I'm in a good place, guys. And I don't mean to say that in like any braggy way or like, look at me. No, not at all, guys. But the past year and a half coming here was tough. I really was in that like fight or flight season, man. Like I said, I legally could not work. I didn't have a driver's license. I had to worry about potentially getting deported. Like, you know, because if you don't have it yet, you're literally called an alien, right? Which, do things legally, guys. I did it all completely legally. You know, there was a lot of uncertainty, guys. There was a lot of just grit, and there still is. But now God's opened a lot of doors with this kid on the way, this house almost being done, built, 2 amazing jobs where I never have to worry about finance. I'm making more than enough for myself and my family. I'm doing what I love doing it too. I still have the ministry. It's really good, man. It's really good. And I guess I just want you guys to know that if any of you ever feel kind of like forgotten or overlooked, it could be because of 2 reasons. One, A, your time is coming, okay? So hang in there, man, you're good. But B, it could be because God is calling you to a different season, which may mean taking a break, going in that wilderness season, that season where no one really acknowledges the work you're doing. A lot of it is behind closed doors, but maybe you're rejecting that because you still want to be seen by the world, right? You want to be like the Israelites still in Egypt because at least they got fed once or twice a day. When God is calling you out of that into the wilderness, now the wilderness is scary. The wilderness, there's no guarantee. Your butt might get deported back to Egypt, right? You don't know. but you got to go, man. God's calling you to it. And if you can just hold steadfast to that, you know what? Yes, potentially lose money. In fact, you probably will. I almost went broke. I'll be honest with you guys. I almost went broke because I could not work. Whoop-de-doo, right? I still had money from the ministry coming in, so like, I was good, but like it was getting tough with legal fees, and I had a kid coming. Like it was getting tough, and now thankfully I'm in the position where I can pay off this house and buy a car for my family and have a child. And but that only happened, guys, because I went through that season. So this video is kind of all over the place. It's twofold. It's one. There are seasons to life, okay? You gotta go through it, guys. You gotta go with it. Be stoic. Stop holding on to your old identity. That's really what it comes down to. The Christian dating YouTubers and the guys in this space, and just even above that, any man, let go of the old identity. That identity maybe served you. It's familiar to them, right? That's why they keep making the same 3 videos, and idiots with very low IQ attention spans keep watching. I couldn't tell you why. I honestly could not tell you why. You need to evolve, man. It is time to evolve. It is time to grow. And a lot of times it's not gonna look like the way you think it's gonna look, right? I would actually argue I'm probably a lot happier now, but like old David would kind of be like, no, you need to fight more, you know, you need to be miserable, you know, like don't be happy or don't feel like completion. But here I am with these like flowers growing, and it's like, I feel like a man. I feel like an accomplished man with a self-sustaining, autonomous man who's almost kind of like made it to the promised land in some way, because it's gonna repeat, guys, right? So hopefully this video helps. I'll update you guys when Christian gets here. Keep me and him in prayers, please, guys. It's a home birth. It's all natural, no hospital BS garbage where they give him 101 vaccines and all this crap that really is not good for babies. It's all natural, guys. We have a midwife, and I think it's called a medulla, right? So there's obviously support. It's not just like, we're not in like the hill country where I'm just like grabbing the kid. Although maybe I will catch him, I don't know. And yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. So thank you so much. Keep me in prayers, and I hope all you guys are well. God bless you. I love you guys, and just please keep being obedient to God, and be okay looking like an idiot. Be okay looking stupid, because losing your old identity to mold into this new identity is very uncomfortable. It is very unknown, but it is your due reasonable service. I don't know why I said due, but it's your reasonable service. It's why you're here. It's putting in your dues. I think that's what I was trying to get to. It's why we're here as men, not to hold on to old identities that maybe worked for a season. And don't take my word for it. It's gonna die off, and then you're gonna, you know, kind of get left behind. But that is it. God bless you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. There's always men's coaching below. And I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even have men's coaching at this point. I deactivated that website, but I'll put it back up if you guys want to speak. And yeah, I'll check you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Till then, much love. Go get busy. Peace.